You didn't want to. You didn't want to speak to them one-on-one. And you over here talking about you wanted to speak to them one-on-one. No, you didn't. You didn't want to speak to them one-on-one. You didn't want to speak to them as a group with me because you felt like we were going to corner you and try to say some shit to you or back you down some way. No, nigga, we were just going to tell you how we felt. And if the conversation wasn't going too good, we was just going to bounce. That's it. That's all it was. Because it was already going that way. You wasn't trying to listen. You wasn't listening to what niggas had to say and trying to really take heed and have any type of empathy for real on how we were feeling. And you really just didn't give a fuck. It was your company. You're the CEO. Whatever you said went, and that's how it was. We did not get a part of the group for that. We became a part of the group for a family, to become a group. We were friends. When you turned this shit into a corporation, that's when shit went left. That's when things went left. You started taking all of our ideas, making it yours, saying everything was your idea and everything is going this way, this way, this way. There were no more opinions. There was no more asking the group what we wanted to do. You were literally asking us what we wanted to do so that you can turn it around and say that this is your idea and this is what you wanted to do. Then you turned around and went and found a group of YNs that had their own motion and tried to piggyback off of them niggas. Talking about you gonna mentor them and be their coach. How the fuck you about to mentor a new group and you can't even get your own group right that you got now? Got me on the phone at 9 o'clock at night while you're standing in Times Square or downtown, wherever the fuck, on the phone with these niggas talking about a whole bunch of hoopla. Sir, what the actual fuck? We sitting here trying to figure out what the next move is for November, and here it is, you bringing in a new group of YNs because you want to piggyback on their content that's already lit. Because they already figured out what to do as a group of friends and they had their own motion. But we were wrong for feeling how we felt. No, I'm sorry, I got that wrong too. I coerced everybody into feeling this same way. Diabolical. The eat a dick? Yeah, I definitely have that written down on here. The eat a dick? I'm not even gonna hold y'all. I played that part of the video back 3 times because I had to make sure, I had to see who he was talking to. The first time I played it back, still didn't hear it. Had to play it again. Played it back second time. I heard him say to eat a dick very loudly, very clearly, but I didn't hear the name in front, so I had to play it back again. Played it back the third time. And he said, oh, you doing all of this, and then you gonna try to have the university? So the first eat a dick was for Fate. I said, alright, cool. Alright. Fate already seen that. He gonna clean him up. I ain't worried about that. Then he kept going. He said, and then the eat a dick is for all 3. Huh? Had to run it back one more time. The eat a dick is for all 3? You from Brooklyn. You know what that eat a dick mean, right? Say that. Mobilization is already in way. Cause fuck are you talking about? Who the fuck are you talking to? Who are you talking to? Cause I could get real disrespectful right now and tell you don't be speaking to your mother like that. But who are you speaking to? Watch your mouth. The last, I'm gonna leave that the daughter part for the last part. The part I am going to address before that. You tell the niggas that I threw away their shirts in a blind rage. I threw away their shirts in a blind rage or whatever. You cannot expect me to have given you shirts that you never paid me for. So the invoice that you got were for those 20 shirts You forgot when you went to Michael's and bought yourself a shirt in every single color? Why you didn't tell him that? Why you didn't tell him that? You went to Michael's and bought yourself a shirt in every single color so that you can have a grind shirt in every single color with your name on the back. And you dropped it off for me to do. They didn't pay me for that shit. Why you didn't tell niggas that shit? Had me making shirts on the fly type shit. Or like, oh yeah, I might need this color for this event. I might need this color for this event. Why you didn't tell niggas that shit? Those were the shirts that you got the invoice for, nigga. Those got sent to Costa Rica. They are definitely being used very well right now. People who need them are definitely using them, for sure. That's why those shirts are gone. Don't be out here on the internet lying, talking about some I needed money. I will smack the shit out of you. Don't ever disrespect me like that. Don't nobody need no money from you, nigga. And that little bit of bread that you were giving me, let me address that. That $100, that $75 that every week or whatever the fuck. Let's really talk about it. Because since you want to tell people that, oh, I'm out here, I don't got no job, and I'm broke, and I'm this, that, and the third. When I was working before the Hoop Classic, you ain't tell nobody that, though. You ain't tell nobody that I was just so miserable at my job and it was pointless because the money I was making did not make sense for the amount of hours that I was there. And I still had to do grind work. I still had to do forms, make shirts, do mad shit for grind, and do my homework. So I made the executive decision to step away from the job that I had to focus more on my team and my school. Why you didn't tell niggas that? That's what the agreement for the money was for. Because the step away, what was I doing when I stepped away? I was up till 2 in the morning every day. I was up till 3 in the morning every day, working on the Grind Community website. That you still fucking got up, by the way. Let's talk about that. How you still got my work up, nigga, but you bashing me on the internet. Like, are you dumb? You gotta be. You gotta be. You gotta be. Because there's no way that you're bashing me, but you still got my site up. You still using my site as promo? When you go outside, you telling people, oh yeah, this is my group grind community, blah, 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 blah. Like, be for real. Be fucking for real, okay? Be for real. That money that you were giving me is because I was up till 4 in the morning. Lack of sleep, lack of everything, doing the website, doing all types of shit. Why you didn't tell niggas? I was up talking to every member of the group, trying to get them a personal segment on the website. Fate segment was up. He was the first person that ran all his shit down. He gave me all his information. His entire segment was up. Fate Radio, Fate Podcast, and there was something else that he was doing. Can't remember right now. All 3 of his segments were up. Crikey was next. And the fact that his ass was even in the comments chiming in, whatever. Crikey was next. He had his whole layout. Dragon was after that. They had already sent me their photos, their videos, all of their stuff that they wanted on their pages, their write-up, everything. All of their pages were being done and worked on. Why you didn't tell them that? Why you didn't tell them that? I'll wait. Because you decided that you want to pick and choose the shit that was going to make you look good, right, nigga? You decided you was going to pick and choose the shit that was going to make me look horrible. Like I was just the worst member of the team. When I was really the only nigga backing you up. When everybody else was ready to off your fucking head. The last thing I'm going to address is that little statement that you made that the reason that you got the invoice is because, and it's the timeline of how you sent that shit, that you got the invoice in November. and I don't know, maybe I needed something from my daughter or something. That's why I was broke and I don't got no job. Pussy bitch. My bad. My bad. For one, my daughter's birthday is in October. Since you want to know so much. Two, I streamed on Thanksgiving, so for a whole hour and a half. That stream is actually up on my Twitch too, in my highlights. Needed you for what? Like, needed you for what? Please. Okay? Please. I gave you the invoice and I gave you a fucking timeline. And I told you if you do not pay the invoice within 2 weeks, which is the timeline that I gave you, exactly 14 days, the shirts were out of here. Period. You think if I needed the money, I would have got rid of the shirts? All the fucking vinyl, nigga, that I just spent money on to go and get that shit and make them shirts? Use your noggin, bro. Make it make sense. Make it make fucking sense. I got rid of them shirts without blinking. I didn't even care. I didn't bat an eyelash. Sent them to Costa Rica. They're not even in this country no more. You think I care that much? My grind shirt, my personal grind shirt that I had, I got rid of that shit. And it had my name on it. Nobody gives a fuck about you, nigga. And what you're not gonna do is try to make a comeback to streaming and piggyback on my back. Fuck no. And just like you was telling niggas to eat a dick, fuck you. You eat a dick, nigga. Are you stupid? Don't ever, in your life, ever, when I was doing all of the fucking work behind the scenes. That shit is whack, that shit is corny, and that shit is trash. Even your own fucking friends saw how you were treating us at the Hoop Classic. How does that make you look, bro? You think you about to be able to do business out here in Brooklyn? Nobody's about to do business with you, nigga. Nobody's about to do business with you, bro. You couldn't even pay the fucking photographers on time. That's why the video came out so damn late and so horrible at that. Got me out irate this morning. All fucking cotton mouth, yelling and screaming and shit. Listen, don't you ever. You could have said everything else that you said in your live stream, whoever the fuck, whatever the fuck. I don't care. You could have said whatever the fuck you wanted to say in your live stream. But what you won't ever do in your life, don't speak on me and mine, nigga. Because when shit get personal, shit gets sticky. Okay? And y'all see me as the quiet girl. I be out here, I be minding my business. I don't be popping off. I don't say too much to nobody. But understand, when shit get lit and sticky, it's up. And niggas is on your ass now. Don't ever disrespect me ever in your life again. Ever. And I'm going to end the stream on that.